Oh, hello, welcome back. I still have this birthday program in front of me. And I've got almost done. Gotta find, so there's lots of reading, a lot of poking, a lot of reading. I just gotta find the spot. Get ready. And that is not the place. So go to 1880. Alright. This, 1880 onward. Music by Jim Butterfield. Okay. So that's a go-to. And it does all that. Aha. T is greater than T, huh? I go to 2070. It's always hard to go in. Okay, so when it's done, return. Well, where is it returning from? So there's the cake. Go sub 1870. Oh, look at that. Go sub 1870. Go sub 1870. Go sub 1870. And I'm sure this won't work. Especially when you type it wrong. Yeah. Alright, this is going to take a little more tinkering. So what am I going to do? I'm going to save birthday day. Save birthday. Edit. Comma 8. And it will go away. Write that to the disk. Because you know what? I don't think I need to print this out, but it's just hard sometimes to follow along with where things are and what. I know what I want to do. Are we saving? We are saving. Okay. So we'll just run this. And that'll do its thing, and then it will stop. And I will have to look at it further to figure out what is what. But that's no big trouble. And there's always a dingy-wingy, dingy. Now why is this taking so long? Oh, just a bit longer. Okay, so now this is going to... There we are. Okay, so now it has stopped. Now, you know what? Alright, there's the cake. Okay. So 1870. No, that's 1870 is a subroutine that just counts from 1 to 115 goes back. 1880 is the critical line. So I'm going to change that to 1885. I am. And then 1800, I'm going to say print, quote, clear home, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, press F1 to begin the celebration. And I will hit enter. And I will back that up a little bit because I think maybe that's all right. So then, okay, so now 1274 is not needed. And 1270, oh, okay, it can stay AREM, but it's not needed right there. It is not needed, so it can go. I didn't think I was going to get back into this. Okay. Go sub 2046. List 2046. What? Oh, poke. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Get a string. We'll let this roll on by. Get ready. There's the cake. Okay, so 1802. Get a string. Quote. If a string equals, quote, F. What happened there? Quote. F1, quote. Then go. Don't worry, the line's still there. Go to. Da, 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 da. Where am I? I am confused again. Did I lose a line? I think I lost a line. Oh dear. I think somehow a line got lost. Anyway, I'm just going to run this. And it may be one of those things where I run this, come up with an error, and then I say, oh, this didn't go well. and I save it again, and then I set it aside to say, maybe I'll start again with the other, because I think I did somehow manage to lose a line in there, and it's probably a critical line. All lines in a program are important. So it should now be the time. No. You know, there comes a time in the midst of things where you're like, what have I done? You know, I think I will, just for fun, I'll save this again, but I think the best thing I can do right now is walk away and do something different the next time and get it done better than what it is here. Indeed, better. Okay, it's saved. I can load the directory. Let's see that there are 3 things. There are... yeah. Anyway, still the first one, the first adjusted, corrected, fixed one is going to be just dandy. Now, other things I really should do here, actually, I should figure out which power supply that I actually have plugged in to this 64. It's obviously not this one. It's not. Because I have to tidy up in here. I do. And this power supply, I've been taking some stuff down to the pet room. So I think this one, along with the bad one, I will take down there. I will. And then there's, well, there's other stuff here. Look. It's an acoustic coupled modem. It has an RS-232 port. I wonder. I know we looked at this once. And at this moment, I don't think I need this plug. Although, that looks like a power supply for a 1581. I think if I plug this modem in and turn it on, oh yeah, that's the sound of a carrier. Anyway, this is the sound of a carrier. And if I remember, there was answer. Oh, this thing is really... there's a little sticker on here. Originate and answer. Oh yeah, throwing a little something out there. And if you were going to turn it off again, I believe if someone called you, this is how it went back in the old days, someone would call you, you would hear a carrier signal, and then you would flip your modem to answer, and you would stick the phone into the, what is that thing? Hang on here. What is that thing? Oh, my golly. Okay. Ooh, I was looking into 64 and I'm thinking, I've done something. This is one of the, I took a remote control apart. That's a little button from it. But anyway, wouldn't have heard it, but I was like, why is that there? Why is that there? Anyway, so if someone was going to phone you, first of all, your modem was probably off. You'd pick up the phone, say hello, you'd hear the squeal in your ear. Not the same as a fax machine, but, a squeal. And you turn on the modem, stick it in the right way around for the cord in the right configuration, turn on the answer thing, and then the modems would get it on. Anyway, this modem is another fine example of vintage technology. Probably it's 300 baud, and this too can go downstairs to the pet room. Because I'm getting too much stuff. I've got to tidy up in here. This is, of course, you may have seen this before. It doesn't have any guts in it. It's just the top, and this would be handy. Now it doesn't say Commodore; it says Livermore Star, but that's who they got the modem from. And this too should go down to the pet room. As should this. This is indeed a modem from Commodore, the Commodore 8010. And it is missing, there should be some pieces on the package, but anyway, parts are good. And it's missing there should be a little panel on the front as well. It's not there, but parts, that too should go downstairs. Lots of stuff should go downstairs. And this cable, which I'm sure has not, has not been tested, but it's a video monitor cable. It should go and hang on the door behind me until such time as I test them all out. It's an 8-pin, and probably the colors are the Commodore colors, and it's probably just fine. Anyway, I have to get tidied up in here because, I know what I was going to tell you. A fine fellow who is very much into all this stuff has two 1571 disk drives that are in distress, in different kinds of distress, and they're not stock. And I'm going to see what I can see about what's what. And of course, what did I tell him first is we're going to do what we do in Apollo 13, and that's going to say, what do we have on the spacecraft that's good? In other words, the disk drives basically have three parts of significance. The drive mechanism, which of course has a lot of parts in it. There's the circuit board, which has lots of parts, and then there's the power supply. But those are the three main parts. So, and I know that one of them supposedly doesn't power on at all. So, we need to check to see if the power supplies are good. We need to check if the disk mechanisms are good, and then think about what's going on with the circuit boards. Now, the danger things with power supplies, as you may have seen, I had a 64 power supply that was putting out 12.5 volts, when it really all needs to be just a hair, just a tweak over 5. So I'm always leery of plugging a suspicious power supply into a good thing. But I'm not really leery about plugging a good power supply into a board that is having issues. So I will have to be careful. But I've got to clear the decks here. I do. And also keep track of the things that I need to keep track of so I don't have to set them aside and then find them in another 10 years again. That is why these modems and things and stuff will go to the pet room. There are two other modems like this down there, and they can sit there with them. And then they're all together. And I believe I found a power supply for one of these, which I will take down there, which actually it's already down there. I'll make sure it's there. But I know where things are, and I don't put them in an unmarked box for another 10 years. All right. So I got to get this space cleared off so I can do the assessment of these 1571s, which, by the way, are a wonderful disk drive. Love them. I do and do and do. Anyway. Never quite finishes nicely.
That was easy.
So yes. Thanks for being here in the Twilight Zone. Bye for now.